They still haven't found anyone for that kid from the pump house, Madeline Fuller.
Pretty little thing wearing a school uniform.
God, Connor is up shit creek without a paddle.
Hang on a second, I've had some information through about a profiler. His name's Max Stanford. Can I get him in?
Roisin, do me a favour. They're more trouble than they're worth.
Your killer is fueled by violent fantasy. Schoolgirls. He's quite likely to be a narcissistic sociopath, and I would say that he's killed before.
You never forget the unsolved ones. A beautiful young life. Snuffed out.
I lost the only precious thing in my life.
Oh, come on, Mike. You're making it sound like I'm on trial here.
The reality is you are, sweetheart.
What can you say now? What do you say?
Tell you should talk to. Valerie Marlowe. She uses that pump house. She's usually out of her skull. Her boyfriend is a dealer. Greg Alcott.
Lisa is going to be our bait.
Bait.
Well, you seem to have trouble tracking down our killer, so we thought Lisa might lure him into a trap. Sam, thanks for coming in. Hi, nice to see you. Everybody, this is DS Sam Palmer, DCI Roisin Connor, who's heading up the inquiry, DS Dave Satchel, and DS Lisa West.
Nice to meet you.
There's a Mrs. Fuller in the reception. Can you bring her to my office, please?
Sure.
This is my backup.
I'll get you another 2 for the team. And also, he comes highly recommended, and he's very bright.
Well, I would have appreciated a bit of notice.
What are you doing about Valerie Marlowe?
Oh, she's the girl one of the Toms mentioned.
Well, what's with this one?
I spoke to one of the girls while you two were off in Oxford. She claims Valerie Marlowe used the pump house with her clients.
Yeah, Clubs and Vice tracked her down. Look, she's a junkie. She's got no money and she refused to come in.
Yeah, get her in, Satch, immediately.
She has coffee and...
Thank you. Thank you for coming in, Miss Fuller.
I need to be up to speed. Can you just run me through exactly what you're doing?
Well, they've created a covert line for me, which basically means I can route a connection via anywhere in the world.
Well, the tech criminals can't trace you to source.
Right.
Can you recall when you weren't at home? Did Madeline have any special friends that she used to spend time with?
Yes, I just didn't know they used my computer. The priority was her entrance exam for the Royal Ballet School. She'd been auditioned. I received a letter last week. They have a place for her.
It's okay. I'm so sorry.
I've established a profile for myself that can't be led back to me. HTCU say they often trap internet criminals by the names they choose.
Well, they tend to choose something that's meaningful to them. Their pet's name,
Favourite holiday spot?
hobbies.
It's the tape.
Could you organise a car, please? Take Mrs. Fuller home.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for bringing this in.
Why'd you keep watching these videos, Roisin?
I'm bringing them to life.
I'm trying to understand how this bastard gets to meet these girls. I just can't believe it's simply through chat rooms.
There's no defense wounds on any of them. You know, it starts to make sense if that's how they met the killer. He could be young, sexy, and he arranges to meet them in some secret place.
Go back and re-interview Madeline's friends for me.
I'm trying to track down this Valerie Marlowe.
Just do it, Satch.
Just pull over, Elise. Now, can you give me a second, girls? You seen Valerie Marlowe around? Here, hang on. Oi. Here, hang on a second, love. Here, wait. I just want to ask you something. I'm not going to nick anyone. I'm looking for Valerie Marlowe. No, I just want to talk to her.
Stand there in the cafe.
Thank you.
Okay, so far we know that each of our victims had access to a computer, but we only know for sure that Madeleine Fuller used chat rooms. We're really depending on the work coming from Lisa West.
That could take weeks, months, and whether he, the killer, even used chat rooms to get to his victims is still supposition.
I'm aware of that.
Look at the time difference. 1997 to present day. 4 victims. 9 years between them.
My concern is, did the killer have the new information we got from Martin Douglas? Because his mother's assured me that she told no one about his involvement in our inquiry. It's looking like the poor boy was run over by someone with inside information. So I want total lockdown. I want nothing to leave this room, do you understand me? Okay, thank you, get on with it.
Can I have a word?
I want you to cross-reference every officer in this investigation. If any of them worked on any of the other cases, I want to know about it, because we've got a leak and I want you to find it.
Oh, Christ, Valerie. Come on, out. Come on. Come on. Oh, don't. Come on. Stay there. Can I get a hand out here? Susie, all right. Just hold the door. Come on. Come on.
There's Mrs. Sylvia Ryan in reception for you. Donna Ryan's mother? Maybe you should order some coffee. I think Sylvia Ryan's intoxicated. And I've got one name that worked on 2 of the cases, the 97 and the 99 inquiry. DCI William Shaw.
This way, Mrs. Ryan.
So I contacted his uncle, and he was dead rude to me. But in the end, he gave me his number.
Who, your husband?
That's who I'm talking about. God, that's why Stan was so nasty to me. So I've contacted him, and he's put the phone down on me, so I've brung it here.
Are you all right, Mrs. Ryan?
Yes, I'll be sober before the Gestapo sees me back in the hostel. Are you having one?
Would you like me to get a car for you? Take you home?
You better not. Because if they see me getting out of a police car, they'll think I've been arrested again. Here is her father's home and works number. She was my only child. I've waited 6 years for this. 6 years I've waited for this.
Gov, Doctors had to prescribe Valerie Marlowe methadone. Well, otherwise she'll go cold turkey in every 24 hours. She's a mess.
This is Donna Ryan's father's number. I want you to call him, see if he's still got his computer and if Donna ever used it. And such, have you interviewed Madeline's school friends yet?
I'm running around like a blue-ass fly.
Do you want me to give it to the very eager to please DS Spammer?
Okay. Okay.
Same guy's back online. Wants to know if I'll go private.
Walker.
What is this? What is this, Mike? Who's Connor? Tell me who Connor is. Connor? Who's Connor? What's she after me for?
Bill.
No. Connor,
Bill, where are you?
Connor's come through and she, well, I don't know, something about, what do you think, I'm a suspect now or something? I'm a suspect? It's a girl, man, it's school girls. You know what, you know what my state of mind is at the moment. You know where I am, you know where I'm at, you know where my mind's at the moment. You know, I can't take it. I can't take over that. You have people accusing me of shit. But what, I can't go. I can't. What is it? What does she want?
I want a solicitor!
You're offered a list, you ripped it up now. If you want to wait...
No, I don't. I want to go home.
Sit down, Valerie. You're not a suspect yet, you're just a witness. Now, we know you use the pump house.
I bloody don't.
Valerie, a friend of yours told us you had a punter you brought to the pump house.
She's no bloody friend of mine. I haven't been there for weeks. To find that schoolgirl there, I wouldn't go. I'm not stupid.
Well, tell us about the weirdo punter.
He wasn't weird looking, but he picked me up from outside the cafe across from the station.
And what happened?
Well, nothing. He says to me, if you got a place, I said, yeah, and I got into the car. I was a bit freaked because it was all blacked out.
Okay, so the windows of the car were blacked out.
Oh, it wasn't so much a car, it was more like a hatchback thing, you know. Very shiny black. The windows, they were black too.
Do you know what make of vehicle it was?
No, but it was classy, you know, leather seats. He said he wanted a blowjob in the car, but then he said for me to take him to where I took blokes.
The pump house?
Yeah.
Valerie, what happened?
When you took the punter to the pump house.
Well, he was asking me all these questions, so it was making me paranoid. I thought he was a cop.
Why did you think that?
Because he was asking me all these questions.
What kind of questions, Valerie?
I don't know. Who comes there? How many people use the place?
Was he tall, short?
I don't know. He was sat down. It was well dressed, smart suit. Kind of good looking.
Did he get out?
No, I didn't. A bastard drove off. I had to call my boyfriend to come and get me. Fucker!
Bill Shaw! What the hell do you think you were doing? He's been on the telephone to me, blubbing.
You're the one who said the killer had inside information. I just called the rehab to see what...
Anything you wish to know about the Donna Ryan case you could bring before me. Christ, Roisin. He is an old, burnt-out cop, and you are not helping.
Bill Shaw was also attached to Rosemary Belling's murder inquiry. Did you know that? I mean, maybe if you'd made the inquiry, you'd have got the result. He moved to the Met from Oxfordshire.
I know!
What do you mean you know? You know because I just told you? Or you've always known and you've not told me?
I know because I'm a damn good cop. And I checked the dates against the weekends Bill left Flint House. He is in rehab. And he's in the clear.
So how's that?
No, his eyebrows were more bushy.
You said they were thin.
I know.
So which is it?
What?
Thick or thin?
I don't know. He sounded funny.
Funny ha-ha, funny foreign.
Yeah, thick.
This, she says, is similar, but she keeps on changing her mind. Bushy eyebrows, thin eyebrows, well-built, thick dark hair, maybe foreign, maybe not. But there was something off about his voice.
Ah, terrific. Will you get rid of her for me, please? If he's our killer, he was checking out the pump house.
Sam, go to press for this. I want to see if anyone recognises him. And I need to talk to Valerie Marlowe. Where is she?
She just left.
Well, get her back in.
Hey, Ed, can you just take me through which chat rooms you helped Madeleine Fuller get into, yeah? Can you just... Hey, listen. No, nothing's going to happen to you two, okay? But this is serious. Your friend is dead, and she might have met her killer via one of these chat rooms, so... Hello? Yeah, I'm in their computer studies right now. Valerie Marlowe, yeah, I brought her in. Oh, you want her back? Yeah, okay. Oh, listen, I spoke to Clubs and Vice.
We're going to topofmyclass.com. Madeline contacted someone really into dance, like her, who was auditioning for the Royal Ballet School too.
Well, did she get a name? Do you know if she arranged to meet her?
Oh, it wasn't a girl, it was a boy. We didn't always go online together. I'm into fashion and Vicky's into astrology.
Yeah. CJ.
He just had initials, CJ.
He's back online, same guy.
Instant room, DS Palmer.
He's different to the others. Keen to know my age, hobbies, ask him what school, what type of uniform.
Has he got a name?
Just initials, CJ. He's the one that says he's an acting student trying for RADA.
Or the one that sent you a photograph of him wearing the codpiece?
Yeah, playing Hamlet.
Call from Satch from the girls' school. He's going to seize the computer she used and bring it in for analysis. Madeline Fuller was contacted by someone using the same initials, CJ.
Yes!
Hello, Professor Stanford.
Oh, hi. It's Lisa, isn't it?
Yes, DC Icon is expecting you. Let me see you through.
Thank you.
I went online to order one of your books.
Oh, I'm sorry. They've been out of print for years.
Yeah, I know, but I managed to track one down. Can you sign it for me?
Sure. You have it here?
No, but it should be here by Tuesday.
The Gov, have a look at this. CJ's back and he's after another photo.
Professor Stanford's here. I've shown him into your office.
Thank you.
Your boyfriend's back online.
I've cleared my desk so we can spread the files out.
Okay.
There's Madeline Fuller and, well, all the others.
Still no result on that?
Well, I think we got a bit of a result this afternoon. I can't be sure. A prostitute came in and she described a man who picked her up as a weirdo. She said that he paid her, but then didn't want sex. She'd taken him to the pump house.
Interesting.
Now, we've also built up an e-fit, and she was able to give us a description of the car that he picked her up in.
4 victims, and you think they were killed by the same guy?
Yeah.
I'm just going over to the computer unit.
Fine, Lisa.
If you need me for anything, I'll be on my mobile.
Okay, is Satch here?
No, he's still out searching for the Tom we had in earlier.
All right, anything?
No, nothing, I'm afraid. No.
How long have I got you two for then?
Just a couple of hours and then we've got to go.
Here, hang on. He's well-educated, not young, middle-aged, but in good physical condition.
Oh, he's handsome.
Yeah, very attractive and very at ease with the opposite sex. I think at some point he must have had a relationship that went very sour, possibly a marriage. He's likely to have children, and on the surface can appear dependable, likable. Listen, how about I buy you dinner and we continue to talk?
Sure.
You mind if I take this? It's my wife. Hello, sweetheart. It's not really convenient. Is he there? Put him on. Peter, if Mom says so, the braces stay on and you keep the appointment. Hey, they cost me enough. Well, if she really likes you, she's not going to mind the braces. All right, tell your Mom
I'll call from the hotel, all right? I love you. Bye. My son wants to take off his braces for some party.
Oh.
Got his first girlfriend.
How many kids have you got?
3, all boys. Do you have any?
No.
Not married, then?
No, this job doesn't allow for social life.
Well, it's your choice of restaurant, because I'm not familiar with the area.
Where are you staying?
A hotel in Victoria.
She's out of our way. Just try down on the other stations there, the other platforms there. Try out some painkillers. Bollocks!
Hi, Barbara.
I did not there about an hour ago.
Nice down there.
See you later.
This guy doesn't get caught. He could be transient, which means he has some profession that makes him travel, which would make Valerie Marlowe right about the foreign accent. But if she's a heroin addict, it's doubtful she'll make a good witness.
Oh, she was quite coherent. Oh, she was able to pick out a similar vehicle to the one that was used to mow down Martin Douglas. Yeah, the young boy. It's a black 4x4.
Well, maybe I misjudged her.
Oh, help me take her down, man. She's sick. She's fucking sick. What's wrong?
She's dead.
Shit. This is nothing to do with me, right? It's nothing to do with me.
I read that the killer struck each girl from behind.
Yeah, but the bruises on their throats, they weren't identical.
But did they give you any indication of what was used? Was it wire? Or was it his own belt or a tie?
Soft fabric was used to grow up the victims, but they're all varied in width. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to take this. Please, Sir Connor. No, it's not convenient. What? What? Down on my way.
You all right?
Yeah, Max, I'm gonna have to go. I'm sorry. Valerie Marlowe, she's been found. Can I get the bill, please, Rena?
Yes, of course. Thank you. No. Come on, you gotta go, but let me buy you at least a half a meal. I'll pick up a cab.
Thanks.
Good news?
No, it's not.
Well, I guess this might mean goodbye. I'm leaving Wednesday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Couldn't keep track of her. Look, she's been dossing down all over King's Cross. So I called in for extra assistance. I had 2 guys plus clubs and vice.
Yeah. Well, you found her now. Dead. Nice on such.
Yeah, well, before you go sounding off, clubs and vice are holding a suspect. They found him at the squat. He was unconscious. He must have knocked his head or something.
What, do you have a name?
That is all I know.
Oh. DCI Connor. What? I'm sorry, could you say that again, please?
Thank you. The suspect the King's Cross people picked up, it's Mike.
Very funny.
I'm serious. When they release him from hospital, they'll bring him here. Mr. I'm in charge has been arrested.
What was he doing there?
Well, you tell me. And how was he able to find Valerie Marlowe and you couldn't even with backup? Hey, you know that he was withholding information about Bill Shaw, don't you?
Oh, come on. You don't think that he...
Hey, listen, I don't know what to think. He's the one banging on about it being someone with inside information. I mean, maybe he is. Maybe he is covering up something connected to Shaw.
Hey, look, don't even go there. I know Mike, and for you to suggest...
What the hell was he doing in a squat with Valerie Marlowe? She's dead. She was the only lead we've got, Satch.
DS West?
Lisa, we can't get a trace. He's been using a proxy server somewhere in Peru. Believe it or not, Peru. Well, we'll keep trying.
Thanks.
He'll slip up. They always do.
This is a bloody waste of time. What does she want to do? Read me my rights?
Cross-sex of what's going on. I thought this was a joke.
For your information, once they realised who I was, they de-arrested me.
We were told they were holding you on suspicion.
Yeah, of what exactly? Being where you or one of your incompetents should have been? For your information, Connor has just lost another witness.
You're found in a squat with Valerie Marlowe, Mike.
Yeah, she was dead when I found her.
It's ridiculous. I have to know why you were there.
I talked to DS Palmer. He was on duty last night. He told me that word had come in that Satch had lost all contact with Valerie Marlowe. You were having dinner with your stupid fucking profiler, so I went to King's Cross, where she was known to turn tricks.
Doesn't explain how you got there.
I asked the bloody Toms. Roisin, the only thing I am guilty of is trying to do your fucking job. Greg Alcott, ring any bells? Martin Douglas's dealer, Greg.
Get out the money. Get out the money. Get out the money. Give me your money. Give me your money.
If either of you two had been on the fucking ball, you would have traced him. I did.
Hey, I've taken a lot of shit for Satch on this. He is screwed up with both possible witnesses. They're both
You've
in...
got a boyfriend, Greg Alcott. They're bringing him in.
Oh, thank Christ. How did they get him so fast?
Went back to his squat to pick up his clothes.
Roisin, I'm going to take a couple of minutes with him. And don't give me that unethical shite. Right, Greg, this is just between you and me, so I don't want any bullshit.
Look, I do not know what this is about, okay? I don't know what this is about. I mean, I knew she was on the game, okay, but I couldn't pay for her habit, could I? She would listen to me, right? She's dead, right? I loved her.
I meant what I said, son. I said, cut the bullshit. I saw you with her body.
Yeah, I loved her, right? I really loved her.
Where the hell were you on the 18th of February this year, huh?
Oh, bad days, I can't remember that. Look, I want a solicitor here, okay, because I do not know what this is about.
Hey, let me tell you what it's about, son. It's about a brutal rape and murder. So you take some time and think where you were on the 18th of February. And don't you worry about a solicitor. You get one, because you're gonna need one.
Look at him. That is Martin Douglas.
I don't know him. I never saw the kid. Put me in an ID parade, because I don't know him. He's a liar.
Yo, he knew you. Said he scored from you at the pump house on the day that this girl... Look at her! The day that this girl was murdered.
No, I got nothing to do with this. I swear before God. That's man, what are you talking? That's fuck. Listen, I might have passed him some gear. there's a few kids that hang out at the pump house. He could have been one of them.
Yeah, well, it's the time and day you passed in this gear that I'm interested in.
I get in and out. I don't hang around.
What time did Martin Douglas score from you?
It was just a spliff and 2 tabs. I swear on my life.
What time was it, Greg?
It would be when school gets out. You know, 4, maybe 4:30. Listen, I got proof. I had a mate with me. We were running school.
I'm gonna need your mate's details. Any other vehicles parked up?
Oh, just that kid. I swear before God, it's the truth.
Okay, Greg Alcott pimps 3 women. Valerie, Barbara, and a Tracy Baxter. Now, they all run a 24/7 service from one mobile telephone. That's the number the punters ring if they wish to have a girl. The guy who picked Valerie up to be taken around the pump house had to have that number. He called her yesterday, arranged to see her, and then gave her whatever she pumped herself full of.
Right. Okay, we need to find that mobile phone.
Police! Police! Sorry. Are you Barbara Collins? What? Stay where you are, love. No, don't shut the door! We've got a warrant.
I've done nothing wrong. Get out.
Calm down. Where's your mobile?
You fucking
Go. Okay. Yeah. Right. This is good. Thank you. High-tech crime unit have tracked down CJ. Lisa's keeping him busy in the chat room. He's in a house in Camberwell, and CJ stands for Captain Janeway.
You're joking me.
Nah, they're all into sci-fi, you know, things like Star Trek. But his real name is Alan Bickers.
Right, well, let's go get this Alan Bickers.
I've got the phone. What about Alcott?
Oh, well, we got him for dealing. Said he left the pump house at 4:45, saw nothing. Listen, we're off to pick up CJ, but can you call Walker, give him an update? I can't get a fucking signal in here.
Okay.
Right, let's go. Keep it nice and calm. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Are you Alan Bickers? Get down on the floor! Get down on the floor! Get your hands above your head! Interlock your fingers! You stay exactly where you are!
Second floor,
Stay
first door on the right.
you are.
Thank you, lads. Could I have the room, please? Thank you. Where were you, February 18th?
Brighton.
Where?
Brighton.
Where are you?
I collect autographs. They have these presentations you buy from the stars. Right? I wasn't in London. I told my solicitor I was in Brighton. I've got dozens of witnesses.
Sixteen-year-old drama student? If it's him, and he arranged to meet those girls, murders 4 strong, fit, healthy young girls, why did they agree to meet him?
Roisin, you don't understand. In a chat room, he could be a handsome young actor, dancer and gymnast. He could be anything he wanted to be to draw them to him. They would have gone to him willingly.
I understand that, I do. I mean, I could go in as Madonna, you could be Robbie Williams, but with all due respect, Mike, they take one look at you and they're out of there.
Soko have uncovered a pile of child porn mags.
He doesn't fit the profile from Max Stanford, Mike.
But he is one sick bastard. Let him sweat.
Hello again.
Sheila, hello. What are you doing here?
Meeting an old friend. D.S. Palmer. I hear he's on your team now.
Yes, he is.
It's just a social. We work together at Thames Valley. Well, I'm still there working on a case in Oxford. We're trying to lift some DNA from a victim's blouse, so we're getting some help from the West London lab. You might have met her. Kelly Hobson, the victim. She was the receptionist at that conference hotel in Oxford. Not that I remember much about it. Actually, she was a psychology student working to pay off her grant. Well, no need now. Driving back tonight, no doubt. See ya.
See ya. Yeah. Oh. Where's Palmer?
I think he's out that way.
It's her.
Roisin, it's Lisa. Can you call me back? It's quite urgent. It's about Max Stanford.
She was blonde, she was
18 years old. I don't have the full details, but if you want to call Oxfordshire, DCI Celt's handling the investigation.
Pull up everything you've got on Holmes about Sheila's victim in Oxford for me and get hold of Satch. Get him in.
Tonight?
Yes, as soon as possible. Also, I need you to call the hotel in Oxford. I need you to find out who ordered a bottle of champagne, smoked salmon and scrambled eggs at about 11:45 p.m. the night Satch and I were there.
Is somebody there?
Hello, DCI Roisin Connor here, Metropolitan Murder Squad. I need to talk to a DCI Celt. Yes, it's urgent.
Oh, sorry. I've spoken to Satch's wife, but he's not home yet.
Oh, he's probably having the piss at Walker.
Is there anything I can do?
Yes, get Lisa West on the line for me.
Yeah, hi, Lisa. Yeah, Connor would like a word.
Can you hold on? There's something... I can hear someone in my flat.
Lisa? Lisa? Lisa!
What's going on?
I heard screaming, and she said someone was in the flat.
Lisa!
Lisa!
Lisa! It's the police! Come on! Come on! Lisa!
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 Lisa! Lisa!
Lisa, come on.
Can you hear me? Lisa! Lisa! Lisa, can you hear me?
What happened?
She's been beaten to within an inch of her life. Told you this from the start. I said she was at risk. You didn't listen to me. Well, look at her.
Stop this right now. We don't know if this is connected. Sam, you said that Lisa's place was ransacked, right?
Yeah, there was stuff thrown around everywhere. It could have been a break-in that went wrong.
Okay. Let's not go around accusing before we know exactly what happened.
Oh, you think she's going to be able to tell you? Look at her, Mike!
I can see exactly what's up with her. I'm going to Lisa's place.
You're wasting your time.
But a professional burglar opens the bottom drawer first, then works upwards. It saves time.
Thank you. The place was turned over, wasn't it? But there was money lying on her dressing table. Her jewelry box, it was unopened. What was he looking for? Why would he attack her? Check Lisa's laptop for me.
For
anything connected to Max Stanford.
well, the profiler.
Yes, the profiler. She left me a message. She mentioned his name.
The hotel that you asked me to contact in Oxford about the smoked salmon and champagne, yeah. It was ordered for a room 507.
Stanford's.
Roisin, what's with you putting Max Stanford in the frame as a suspect?
Okay, Mike, I don't have any proof yet.
For Christ's sakes, you hired him. Why'd you want to bring Brad in?
I think he killed the schoolgirls. I think he attacked Lisa.
Bloody profiler.
Yeah. And I think this girl's his latest victim. Okay, there are three things that make me suspicious. One, we have a fifth victim. She was killed in Oxford. Now, her body was found the morning after the seminar that Satch and I went to. Max Stanford was not only there, but I saw the victim, Kelly Hobson, carrying a room service order from the lift on the 5th floor about 1:45. She was a hotel receptionist. The room service order was for Max Stanford. Two, when Max Stanford came here, I gave him access to the case files. But Valerie Marlowe's interview hadn't been logged yet. But that night, at dinner, he mentioned her by name. He said...
Which would make Valerie Marlowe right about the foreign accent.
Now, he could have had access to her mobile phone. He could have organised to meet her and give her the drugs that killed her.
Yeah, okay. Hey, there's a hell of a lot of supposition there, Roisin. Okay, let's say your Kelly Hobson gave him a little bit more than room service when he was in Oxford. But do you really believe he gave Valerie Marlowe enough heroin to kill herself?
Uncut, pure stuff. Instant, Mike. Thirdly, when we were down in the car park, you know how difficult it is to get a signal down there?
It was because there's still girders in the concrete.
Exactly.
Peter.
But he managed to have a very lengthy call to the US. No, I couldn't hear the caller on the other side. He could have been faking it.
Okay, Sam. Contact Harvard, plus Quantico. FBI profilers training. Now, according to his biography, if I'm right, that's where he trained.
Mike, up until now, we have had no proof that he was in the country for 2 of the schoolgirl murders. Now, I've spoken to Sheila Field, the forensics officer down in Oxford.
He's good, but I've heard him before in Birmingham a few years ago.
She heard Max Stanford's profiling lecture in Birmingham around the same time as the warehouse murder. And we know he was here in the country for Madeleine Fuller's murder.
I'm only getting very sketchy details from Max Stanford. It's the middle of the night in Washington. We'll have to wait and contact them directly.
Now, hang on a second. He said that he was flying to the States today. Listen, it is imperative that we get enough on him to arrest him before he goes.
But you don't have it. Okay, do you want to count? 1, you don't even know if you saw your Kelly Hobson deliver room service and stay in his bedroom. 2, he could have seen Valerie Marlowe's name or her photograph in the incident room. And 3, his presence in Birmingham could be coincidental. What age do you think he is?
I don't know, late 40s, early 50s.
Says here Max Stanford was born in June 1933, which makes him 73 years old.
Or maybe he's heavy-handed with the Retribution 2000.
Wife died of cancer in 1984, 2 sons, 1 died in the Gulf War, the other is a dentist. Okay, Roisin, if I buy all that, tell me, why did he attack Lisa?
I don't know. But Mike, she called me. She left a message to say call her about something about Max Stanford. Look, I said from the start this girl was at risk and no one listened to me.
Don't go there. Stay calm. Get me Contigo on the line now.
Paddington Station.
Yes, thank you very much. The real Max Stanford has been in a psychiatric hospital for 10 years. Pick that bastard up. We can at least hold him on identity theft.
Where is he?
Oh, God, a hotel in Victoria, that's all I know. His mobile number, I have his mobile.
Hey, whoa. What, you're just going to call him?
Yeah. Oh, we've used him before. I just call him and tell him we need him again.
He's on the 2:30 from Heathrow to Newark.
Okay. Don't lose him. We need an all-ports bulletin now.
It's ringing.
Max Stanford.
Max, hi. I was just wondering if you wanted to interview a suspect that we are holding at the moment.
Well, I'd really like to, but I'm just on my way to Paddington.
Oh, well, listen, I appreciate your leaving, but this is a big break for us. Paddington, he's gone.
Well...
Heathrow Express, get over there. Give a description of transport, please.
My son just got dumped by his very first girlfriend. He's in bits.
I seem to recall from your lecture that you were complaining you never got to interview suspects over here.
Yeah, I know I said that. And if it were any other time, I would jump at the chance of being allowed to interview.
Well, it's just we have a development I'd appreciate you looking over.
As I said, I'd really like to take you up on your offer, but I have to get home. I appreciate the call. I'll see you the next time I'm in town. Goodbye.
He's gone. Check where the backup is. Backup, where's backup? Cover the underground passage. Palmer, where's the backup? Come on. Back entrance. Side entrance. Head down to the gents, head to the ladies, and back over there, please.
For you.
What time's the next train, please? Thank you. Palmer, anything?
Can't see him.
Okay, next train is in 4 minutes. In 4 minutes. We can't access the platform until then.
Connor.
Zach, talk to me. Come on, lad, talk to me.
Connor, I've got him. Just by the boarding control signs. He's coming right towards you.
I'm arresting on suspicion of murder, Kelly Hobson. Come on, let's get him out. Out.
What are you doing?
Excuse me, thank you.
Max Stanford, no relation. Ex-army lieutenant, invalided out, suffering nervous breakdown. Ex-pharmaceutical salesman, he was divorced. 2 restraining orders, but no charges. Hey, he spent 8 months in a mental hospital. Then he was transferred to the same institution the real Max Stanford was in. Bingo!
When he goes back to the States, what job does he do?
A IT consultant. You okay?
Yeah, I just haven't eaten.
Well, you could have one of my moldy minging sandwiches if you like. So, how do you want to play this?
You take the lead, Mike.
You constantly confuse me. How come?
Well, you must want to get your hands on him. For your case, Donna Ryan?
They're bringing him up from the cells.
Let's rip him up.
Take Sachin with you.
He's here. If it's not a rude question, how come it's not you in there?
As you can see, I've not asked for a solicitor, which is my prerogative, because this is going to be a waste of your time.
You have agreed for this interview to be recorded.
Yes, of course. Audio, video, some material to me.
It's 2:45 p.m., 14th of May, 2006. This is Detective Chief Superintendent Mike Walker.
Also present, Detective Sergeant Satchel.
Could you state your name, please?
Max Stanford.
Could you state your correct name, please, Mr. Stanford? For the record, could you please state your real name?
Matthew George Stanford.
Thank you. You understand that you are being questioned with regard to the murder of Madeline Fuller.
I know the law. You have so far been unable to prove my involvement in the murder of Madeline Fuller. Donna Ryan, Rosemary... I can't even remember all the victims' names. Oh, yes, the prostitute Valerie Marlowe, and last but not least, that I ran over a boy who might have had evidence. Are there any other unsolved cases you'd like to add to the list? All you have is that I use the identity of Max. Is that such a big deal?
Read Mr. Stanford his rights. Okay, we go again in half an hour. I'm not making much headway with him. I want you in there with me this time. And I'm not taking no for an answer.
We're going back in.
No, I'm going to take Roisin by my side. She needs a result, personally and professionally.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Four victims, and you think they were killed by the same guy?
Yeah.
Perhaps we could have dinner one night.
Yeah, I'd like that.
They're bringing him up now. Oh, we've got his laptop over with Brooks. There's nothing back here. Good luck in there, Roisin.
Can you tell me where you were Tuesday evening of this week, please?
At my hotel, as I was leaving the next day.
Specifically, between 7:30 and 8:30 p.m.
At my hotel.
We have a witness that places you at Lisa West's flat.
What witness?
Detective Sergeant Lisa West. You made all the classic mistakes you lectured about, Max. As the evidence mounted against you, you start losing control. Lisa West is very much alive.
I never lose control.
You see, you made the crass mistake of hiring a prostitute to bring you to the pump house. Well, you had to get rid of her. Then you discover that there was another witness at the pump house who may or may not be able to identify you. So you have to get rid of him too, don't you? Oh, we traced your hire car. Black BMW. We have another witness, don't we? Yes, we do. She saw a hotel order, room service order, being taken to your hotel room. By the receptionist at the Oxford seminar? Me. Do you still say that a sociopath is always in control, Max? We have your computer. We're accessing the files on it. We've got your mobile phone. We can access all your calls, the chat rooms you've visited. You left DNA evidence behind in Lisa West's flat. We have a match. You're just a sickening pedophile, aren't you? Really luring young innocent.
I am not a pedophile. Read the book. Sit down. You listen to me. You listen to me. You listen to me. You.
For the purposes of the tape, suspect attacked DCI Connor.
That's a lie. Lies. I didn't attack her. I was just trying to get the two-faced bitch to hear me out. That you had nothing. With all your education, with all your expertise, you had nothing. No witness and no DNA. Donna Ryan? How long were you trying to solve that one? 6 years! How inept are you? And for you, DCI Connor. You asked me for your help. You know what a kick that gave me? Because I knew you had nothing. Zilch! In the United States, the forensic suits, they're darker. Full zip. Very useful. Do you see how stupid, how inept you have been? Do you?
Are you admitting to the murder of Madeleine Fuller?
No! I'm admitting to all of them! All of them! I got inside their heads, their precious
We are
little
terminating
minds,
this interview
and
until
they
the
came
doctor
to me
can be
because
called to
I
examine
made
the
them
mental
want to
state of
know
the
me. I have the mental capacity to be anyone I want. Obviously, I am smarter than both of you. I had you eating out of the palm of my hand. You wanted to fuck me. But you're not my type, sweetheart. And that little bitch, if she hadn't become so enamored of me that she tracked down a book for me to sign, you wouldn't have discovered that I was using a false identity. You had nothing. Nothing. Listen to me. Listen to me. They loved me. They wanted me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm Max Stanford. You have no evidence. You have nothing. They love me. Madeline?
Yeah?
Come on, get in. Don't forget your seatbelt. Let me help you.
Lisa. Spike. Hey, shh. Shh, don't try to speak. I'm just here to see if you're going to be back at work next week. Just don't laugh. Don't laugh. How's my little girl?
You okay?
Yeah. I'm relieved. I'm gonna go talk to Madeline's mother. Tell her it's all over. Well, hope it's some kind of consolation.
Yeah, it is. And it will be. Do you want some company?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
At least you now know it's over.
Not for me, it's not. I've only just kept myself together since she was last year. Wearing the carpets out, going to meetings. Admit it, did he? Well, I want to go to the trial. I want to see his face. I'd like to claw his eyes out. Just give myself something to do. It's like Betty, isn't it? But my darling, she'll never be a bride. She'll never have babies. Guess what? I've got a bottle of gin under the bed, but I haven't touched it. Because I want to see his face. So I can make sense of it all.
Sylvia. Sylvia, there is no sense. There never is, darling. But at least now we've got him and you can get on with your life.
But she was my life.
I know. I know. Now they've examined him and he's unfit to stand trial. They'll send him back to America. To the mental asylum he came from. Sylvia. It's the police. It's me that's been on trial. And I've carried this guilt. But I never gave you closure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sylvia.
I suppose it's different for you, all of you. Now he's caught. It's on to the next case, right?
Yeah, that's right. It is different. Good night, Sylvia.